How are we doing, everybody? Jake here, back from a 10-day adventure from the Maldives. I was on a boat, hosted by Moon Tours, 10 days cruising around the atolls of the Maldives, finding waves with an epic pack of humans. We had such a good time. Here I am sharing my clips personally of the good, the bad, the ugly, all the flaws, all the fun. I'm going to share what I went through. I'm going to share a bit about the spot, about the reefs we surfed. So stick with me if you want to hear me ramble about some surfing, as I do. Jump right into it. This spot is called Mushrooms. We surfed this a few times with a few different conditions, as you'll see in this clip. This session was the first decent session of the trip. This was, I think, day 2. The winds were quite good. This session offered, had some warble to the wave. Let's just say that. So what that did is offered a few sections. It would offer kind of these little pockets that here you see the wave kind of stands up or closes out prematurely. So I was capitalizing on that, looking for those sections to put the board into and push against. A little bit more of a dynamic turn. It was a higher tide, so the wave, you can see, it was a bit fatter. Later on, we get it at a bit lower tide, and you'll see the difference in the shape. So just remember I said that. But nonetheless, it was super fun. There was enough energy for us to have a good time. Nice hit there. I almost lost it. I got to bend my knees a bit more on that recovery. And here, just ride the foam out. My goals for the trip were, one, to get used to this board. I'm on my new V3 from Infinity. It's a 7.7 by 26, 89 liters. I felt this wave was the wave to really find my feet on. I've had some luck with it, but this wave, again, just a little bit of pushback for a higher performance board. It made sense. We went south down to this beach, this wave called Mikados. It was a smaller session, as you can see, but we definitely took advantage of the conditions. Everyone else with the bigger boards, I think they were having good success. They were getting that wave a little bit earlier. It was a nice cruisy wave. It was a shorter wave. It wasn't too long, so you had to get it in while you can. Where I was taking off was a bit steeper. I was waiting for a certain wave. I was waiting for the set waves just because I knew they were going to have a bit more shape, and with this board, that's what I needed. What a view. The reef underneath the wave was just magical. You get mesmerized by it. You really do. You get caught staring at it and kind of forget to surf sometimes, or maybe that was just me. Again, 2 quick maneuvers. Typically, in this wave would kind of fizzle out. I would end up doing these little carves, just playing with my position, and you're going to milk it as much as you can. Look at that view. Right in front of this beautiful island full of the most lush palm trees. What a treat it was. This wave had some nice shape. I could have pumped a little bit earlier, maybe, and got around that. End up climbing the face. This little cross stern carve here. We'll bring the paddle over to the heel side. Oh, almost get caught up there. That was the maneuver I was working on a lot, was the cross, not a cross bow, but I was bringing the paddle over to my heel side, as I'll show you. Now we went back to Mushrooms. You can tell it is a different wave, different session, a little bit lower tide, better winds. This was the combination I was working on right here. Oh, I lied to you, that was a little jam. You see on this next turn right there, I was crossing the paddle over to the heel side. My goal was to create a different leverage or pivot point. That was bringing my turn around a bit sharper, so just a different variation. This session, I got very repetitive with that, which is okay. I was conscious of that as something I wanted to work on, and I had some really fun moments. The wave offered a nice clean line. I could really lean into the rail, so it gave me confidence to dial that in. That has become more common in my turns. Lately, I've noticed I've been doing it a lot more, which is fun because of just the variation is key to good surfing. I think you got to be able to change it up. There, I did it again. And then I was trying to cap it off with a hit of some sort. There wasn't the cleanest. It felt good after seeing it. It obviously wasn't the most dynamic turn. You can see if you look back, I compressed the knees a bit more. It's kind of just I absorbed the impact as opposed to pushing through it. Here again, across the paddle over. This is nice turn. I like that one a lot. And then I see the section line up and I go for the hit. And yeah, I don't really time it well. I think I psyched myself out too. I think I should have waited a bit longer and extended that. I should have came out a little bit wider than I did. This session, we hit it the next morning with the tide was similar, but the swell dropped, and I made a mistake of moving up the reef a little bit, and I just didn't find the right positioning. The waves got away from me quite a few times, and just one of those sessions. But everyone else scored, which was very, very awesome. This left was a few 100 meters away from mushrooms, so we went over there so the goofy foots could get their toes wet. You know, this was an awesome wave for most of the crew. We had a lot of fun. Again, the big boards were laughing. It being a bit fatter. I was on the inside trying to catch these insiders that had a bit more shape to it, where these set waves were a bit fatter, so it was more these cutbacks, these carves back into the pocket. Fun, definitely, but yeah, not the most dynamic, or the opportunities were a little bit more spread out for more dynamic surfing. But hey, your rail's in the water, you're in the Maldives, it's all fun. This was my favorite turn that was caught on drone, this one right here into the pocket. I love the positioning. I felt really good. Then I backed it up with that and I fell off the wave, so I don't know, that's not a completion in my books. This one we're capping off of this wave, and this is the reef that we're surfing towards. I needed to show you that just because that added to the excitement. Me and that reef got to know each other a couple times. I ended up doing a couple push-ups off of it, but all good. A couple scratches. That's part of the surfing adventure. What a trip it was. Thank you, Moon Tours. Very, very excited to get back there. So grateful to have been. If it interests you, let me know. Hope you guys dug the video. I'll see you guys soon.